Look as good as the day I met you. I forget just why I left you. I was insane. Stay. Play that Blink 182 song. Now we beat to death in Tucson. Okay. I know it breaks your heart. You moved to the city and I broke down crying. 4 years long gone. Now I'm looking pretty in a hotel bar. And I can't stop. No, I can't stop. Oh hey guys, sorry I forgot that the camera was rolling and this song started playing right in the spot where I love it. But this is a song that I normally sing to and listen to when I'm driving. Speaking of cars, let's just talk about them for a minute. The amount of accidents I've been in or seen or the family has experienced. Oh my, there have been a lot of them, but some of them I'm not going to tell because they are simply not my story to tell. But I've had my fair share of experiences, and let's roll into that clip. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and comment down below your experiences with car accidents and that, and comment down below future content that you would like to see. I'm always responding to and liking your guys' comments, so the first car accident I was involved in or ever witnessed was when I was about, I want to say I was about 6 or 7. I want to say that I was that age. But what happened was, Dad and I, we used to go fishing all the time together on the weekend. He used to wake me up early. We'd always go. We'd get Macca's and go to Trash and Treasure and Jammo. And so that was just a little tradition me and Dad had when I was younger. So this one time we're coming back from fishing and we decided to call into the petrol station in Gungahlin, near where I lived at that point, and get some petrol. And my dad blamed, to this day, I am now 16, he to this day blames this accident on me and says that he ran up the arse of the car in front of us because he thought I was choking on chewing gum. I wasn't. I had chewing gum and I laughed at something and he thought I was choking on it and he ended up in an accident, and to this day he still blames me for it. So that's the first accident I've been involved in. The second accident I wasn't involved in. It was something my dad was involved in and told me and Mum. So my grandpa was in hospital, and my dad had taken my nan to the hospital to go see my grandpa. And my dad's driving back, he gets to an intersection along the Barton Highway. Anyone who knows in Canberra, you know where I'm talking, it's a bad place. And so he's going along there and he sees this younger woman in a car coming out of the intersection. Actually, no. What happened was this older guy was at the intersection coming out, but he didn't look before he came out, and this younger woman who was driving along ended up smacking right into him because this guy didn't look and didn't wait. And so there was a massive accident there. My dad was first to the scene, and luckily for people involved, my dad is very highly qualified when it comes to things such as, first aid stuff. He's very qualified. He's a first aid officer at his workplace and he's very qualified. He's done multiple courses. But, so, he's told me and Mum that this woman who was driving and didn't have time to stop, her arm was broken and you could see the bone sticking out, and the older guy was trapped in the car, so was a woman. But this older guy, who said was Italian or Greek or something, and he just keeps screaming, "Mamma mia," and my dad's getting frustrated. And someone goes to this guy, "Hey, do you need water?" And my dad automatically said, "Don't give him water, that's the worst thing you can do." And everyone thought he was a heartless bastard until he explained his reasoning behind it, which is one of the things they teach you when you do first aid or you're first to the scene is when someone's been in an accident and a really bad one, like if they just hit their arm on something and you offer them a drink, it's fine. But if it's anything more serious, you don't let them drink anything, because if they got any internal injuries, then you might not know and they can have a drink and that's it end really badly. So my dad explained that and they got that. But, so this older guy ends up with a broken pelvis, I think, and something else. This woman, broken arm, like bone through the arm, and so my dad wasn't the only one there. A couple other cars pulled over to help, and Dad had to stay there until the ambulance came and the fire brigade came, because the fire brigade had to cut these people out of these cars. So my dad was kind of shaken up about that. That was another accident. And then another 2 accidents within a 15-minute time frame happened when I was in year 8 or year 9. And Mum and I, she used to drive me to high school every day. Took us 20 minutes from my house to the high school. So, for some reason, we get to the second roundabout, coming from my place out. There's 2 roundabouts before you get to traffic light. She's at this second roundabout, she's going around it. She has the right of way, and then this woman comes out right when my mum's just about to get off the roundabout. The woman comes screaming out and was this far away from hitting my side of the car. That far away from hitting my door. And I sat there kind of like, right, okay, well then. So then 10 minutes later, we get to a traffic light that's closer to closer to the school. Like halfway in between my place and the school. And we get to that traffic light and this idiot was up my mum, like, asked the entire way, quickly goes into the other lane, nearly, and tried to cut off in front of her behind some. He thought he had enough room to get in front of my mum before this, but ended up being stuck in the other lane. And he rolled down his window, started screaming abuse at my mum, and then my mum started screaming abuse at him. And so that happened. So then that stopped, they started driving, and then he tried to cut in front of my mum again at the 4-1 lane straight after the traffic light. That close from hitting the bonnet of the car. 2 accidents within 10 minutes, and then the third thing that happened in that 10 minutes was a fucking, I don't know, it wasn't a garbage truck, but with a bigger kind of truck like that, decided that it'd be smart to cut us off at an intersection right when we were about to go past it, and went slow the whole damn way in front of us. I'm starting to get pissed off. I'm yelling abuse at them. Mind you, the windows were still closed, and this person starts going slower, and my mum flipped them off, took the horn. You can hear them like laughing and yelling to each other in the side of the vehicle. My mum overtakes them. They flipped her off and started calling her shit, and then I flipped them off and started going off my head. And then there was Mum having to wind up my window from her side of the car. So that was 3 incidents within 15 minutes in one day. I actually thought I was going to die on that first incident. Another accident that happened was on the way down to the coast, because my uncle lived down the coast. So this is my dad's uncle, which means it's my great uncle. We always go and visit and stay a couple of days with him. So this one day we're going to go down there, we're going to stay with him, and we're going down the mountain, going down to the coast, and Dad and I had this running joke the whole time about, oh, don't let another kangaroo hit you, because a kangaroo had previously, like, jumped into the side of his car before. That poor Ford Koya, my baby. Rest in peace, we don't have her anymore. We got a 2015 Toyota Hilux that my dad loves, and I love it too. I'm not normally a fan of Toyota, but I like this one. And we're getting close to the bottom of this mountain, and this lyrebird comes out of nowhere in front of Dad's car. He tries to stop, and it hit the front of him. Next thing you know, poof! There's feathers all over the place. I sit there, and I'm just like, I don't know if I should be screaming, if I should be laughing, if I should be crying. So I did a mixture of all things, because I laughed because, what the fuck? Like, what? was that bird thinking? And I laughed because of the look on my dad's face. But then I cried because I love animals. I love all animals. And I get sad about that thing. And I love animals. And I hated thinking that a bird just died. And I screamed because I was scared as hell because it jumped out in front of us. Dad slammed on his brakes. And if we were like right on the bend, so he could have easily flipped. So that scared me real bad. And then there's another incident from down the coast. We were coming back, this was in the same trip. On the way back from the coast, it was raining on the mountain, misty as hell, that's why it's called Misty Road, or Misty Mountain, something like that. And fog is all hell, lots of hairpins going up and down that mountain, and everything like that. We get to the top of the mountain, and you can't even see your own hand, it's that foggy. And so, we're driving. Dad driving at a normal speed, we're listening to music, we're singing, we're cracking jokes, we're just trying to make the best of the situation. And he's yelling at people for not using their lights or high beams, and I agree with him, they should be using those lights, especially in those circumstances. Now I want you to listen to me. If you have a grey car, if you have a silver car, if you have a gunmetal grey car, or a white car, or a black car, use your fucking lights. When it's raining, when it's foggy, or dark, use your lights. The colour of your car blends more into your surroundings if you have a grey, silver, black, gunmetal grey, graphite, black car. It blends in more of those surroundings and it's scary. Use your lights. It saves lives and it's not so much that it helps, lights help you to see in the fog. It helps other people see you and not hit you. Use your lights. So he's going off with these people, same thing. And all of a sudden I look next to me and I see this car half hanging off the top of that cliff. And the guardrails were kind of like bent in, holding that car in place. But I see the guy standing there and I think he had like a baby or something, I'm not sure. But I see the guy standing next to that car that's half hanging off the cliff. And then fire brigades are going past us, ambulance are going past us, and that was what started my fear of heights, which I found out I had when I went to Sydney and we went on a mountain and Bridget and my best friend had me on her shoulder and we saw a look on my face. So that was another incident from down the coast. And the other time, the last incident was on the way down the coast when we went just after I graduated year 10, so a couple of weeks ago. And it wasn't anything that Dad and I had been involved in, it wasn't anything that we had actually witnessed. We were driving along the highway going out of Bungendore and way further on. Actually, no, I think it might have been like way further on. It might have been like past Braidwood, I think. I'm not sure. But we get to the top of a hill because they're doing all these roadworks along the highway. And this stupid bitch in a smaller car obviously was right up the arse of a massive ute with a long ass tray, because when we went past there, the entire bonnet of the smaller car was dented in and shoved under the tray of the ute. The ute had not a single dent or mark or scratch or anything on it, not even a tray, but the entire front of this other car got completely smashed in. Why you don't sit up the arse of other people when they're driving? You never know when they're going to stop. You never know if something's going to jump out in front of them and they have to put the brakes on. Stay a safe distance away. It doesn't matter if you need to get somewhere in a hurry. It's better to be late for something than nearly end up dead. Or damage your car and have to pay for it. Or damage someone else's car and have to pay for it. So, yeah. That's been the car accident that I have witnessed, or the majority that I can remember right now. I'm pretty sure there's been quite a lot more, but then there have been more when it comes to my family, but like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not going to tell those because they're not my story to tell. But, hope you like this video, subscribe for more, like this video so I know that you like this kind of content. Comment down below the worst experiences you've had with driving, or idiot drivers, or car accidents, or ones you've heard of. And also comment down below if you like these types of videos, what videos you'd like to see in the future, because I like hearing what you guys think, and I like knowing what you guys like, because it pushes me creatively to try different things, and I just like that, and I like hearing your feedback, and I always reply to and like your comments, so why not? I like being engaged with you guys, so I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you next time.